Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. So you've written into us about difficulties that you faced following losing a job and difficulties that you're facing with the staff there. And job loss is a very difficult thing to go through, and today it's very difficult to find another job. So this is a very testing time for you. It has been, and it may well be, continue to be in finding another job. But we can draw very many positives from the situation that you've been through. Let's just see it like this. The job just wasn't for you. Allah has better things for you. And if you have true faith and conviction in the fact that Allah has something better in store for you, then this will really help you to get through this as well. And this might be quite difficult to comprehend right now because it feels like you've been through a really difficult time, and it's going to be difficult to find another job, and it makes you feel like, how can we get something good out of this? But with time, you will come to realize now it doesn't feel like it's a good time. But as something good happens in the future, you'll come to realize that actually this has happened for a reason, and a very good reason. So for example, clearly the people that you're working with were not good people. It might have been that in time they would have had some kind of bad influence on you and maybe caused you to start behaving like them as well. Or if not, they would have just continued to have made things difficult for you in the workplace as well. And it might have ended up in something even worse than just losing your job, So see it like that. Clearly they were not good people to be working with in the first place. So Allah saved you from that by taking you away from that job. And inshallah, He's going to replace it with something better for you. So let's look at it from the positive side. And also, it may feel like they've won in this life because they have pushed you away from your job. So it feels like they've won, right? But in fact, their oppression against you is actually only going to work in your favor when it matters the most. So when it matters the most, when Allah judges us, they'll be giving their good deeds to you, because what they've done is they've been the ones oppressing you, and you'll be winning their good deeds. So the oppression that you have faced will actually work in your favor, believe it or not. When it matters more, now it doesn't matter as much, but in the future it will matter a lot more. So alhamdulillah, you have that in your favor when it matters the most. Also, if we look to Islamic history as well, remember that the best of people in our history were oppressed. They faced so much loss, yet at the end of the day, they were the ones that prevailed at the end. They went through trials bigger than you. They lost more than what you did, yet they were the ones that were favored by Allah at the end of the day. So see how, if we look to people that have been through worse than us, we can see that actually they were the best of people, yet they went through worse. Yet they were the ones that Allah loved the most out of everybody. So you can see, if we look at it from a different angle, that we can take a lot of positives from what seems to be a negative situation. You can also use it as a reminder. Sometimes it's easy to forget to make our du'as, to do our morning and evening adhkar as well. But take this as a reminder to remind you to continually do these things in the morning and the evening to protect you from the jealousy, from the evil eyes of other people as well. So use this as a reminder to push you on the path to do these things as well. And ultimately, don't let what's happened knock your self-esteem right now. It might feel, that everything's at a loss right now and you're not really sure what to do. But don't let this knock your self-esteem just because, somebody's oppressed you to this position. Don't let this knock your self-esteem. Take these positive messages and pick yourself up and move on. There'll be better things for you. Allah has better things planned for you, inshallah. So don't let it take your motivation away, but in fact, let it be the thing that will motivate you to move forward stronger and more positively, because, you've got something better waiting for you, inshallah. And in the meantime, now you say that you're sitting at home and you have nothing to do. Well, you can use this time for your benefit, Take advantage of this time. Use it as a time to increase your Quran recitation skills. Maybe memorize more Quran if you haven't already. There's so much to learn about Islam, and there are many courses available online, or maybe if you're somewhere in person, go and study Islam, learn more about Islam. So use this time to your benefit as well, as a means to get closer to Allah as well. So, you can use this time that maybe you were working before to do something even better with yourself as well. So don't let this time right now, go to waste. You do something good with it. So may Allah make it easy for you during this difficult time. May He allow you to see the positives in the situation and have faith that He will move you forward more positively. May Allah make it easy for you, and may He guide you to what is better, inshallah.